Hey, get the around you now! Knock yourself out, don't touch that door!
Get your hands off my door!
On February 27th, 2022, an officer from the Broward County Police Department in Florida noticed a vehicle idling in an apartment complex parking lot. The vehicle had its hazard lights on and the driver's side window down. While this might seem like a common situation, it is actually a traffic violation in Florida. According to Florida State Statute 316.1975, a person driving or in charge of any motor vehicle may not permit it to stand unattended without first stopping the engine, locking the ignition, and removing the key. According to the police report, about 10 minutes after the officer observed the unattended vehicle, he began knocking on nearby homes to identify the driver. When the driver eventually came outside, their conversation quickly deteriorated.
What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Is your Jeep?
Yeah.
What's it doing?
I was just running to my sister's house.
Okay. Well, why is it running? Why can't you turn it off?
Because I was running in and out.
But you weren't. I've been out here for 10 minutes.
I have a nephew that's 8 years old. I'm just bringing him home. Is there an issue at all?
Yeah, you're having an unattended motor vehicle that's running with its window down. So you're supposed to be. So if this got stolen, then you're going to call us wanting help. But you're the one that leaves it running with the keys in the ignition and the window open.
I'm sorry. I wasn't nervous about that. No, I wasn't thought on my mind.
But it needs to be a thought in your mind. And you got a wad of cash in the back seat sitting on the floor.
That's a fake wallet, sir. It seems like
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean it seems like I'm starting an issue for no reason?
Where is he?
On the passenger floor, but I don't know specifically, but somewhere over there.
It's my 8-year-old nephew's wallet.
Yeah, if I didn't think it looked like a wallet, then the bad guy's definitely not going to think it looks like a wallet.
I'm not that
And they're gonna
scared.
take
Like,
it.
I'm just not a person that's that nervous about anything.
Well,
I do apologize that, and like I appreciate that.
where are you going now? Are you leaving now?
I appreciate that you're looking
You
out.
hanging out here, or are you going somewhere?
I'm registering the vehicle. I was gonna get it over to the visitor section. That's all. I'm just trying to not get towed. Is there any problem at all, sir? I got the registration. I got my insurance on the phone. I can show you whatever you need.
As a gamer, you know how frustrating it can be when you experience a slow or inconsistent game
I got the registration. I got my insurance on the phone. I can show you whatever you need.
Why is this such a big issue to you?
I feel like I'm being interrogated about a vehicle. I ran in. I'm bringing my nephew home.
Sir, I've been out here for 10 to 15 minutes, walking around looking for somebody. You haven't just run inside and run back out, okay?
No, do you have kids? How old are you?
That doesn't matter.
How old are you?
None of that matters. I don't have to answer that question.
I no longer
Do you
want
have your ID? I'll take your ID.
Answer that question.
I'll take your ID.
I don't have to answer
Why not?
that question.
How am I going to issue the citation without giving the
A
ID?
citation? What is the citation? What is the law that I'm breaking?
Okay, now I'll take a routine. ID, please.
Okay.
You are breaking the law of leaving a motor vehicle unattended
In a parking spot?
with the keys in the ignition and the window down.
That's illegal?
Yes,
What
it is.
subsection is that?
I don't have to provide
What
that to you
subsection
right
is
now.
that? I would like to see it
I would
right
like
now.
your ID.
I would like to see
I
that
would
that's
like
a
your
law that
ID.
I
If you
broke
fail to
right
provide me your
now.
ID, you will be detained.
At this point, the suspect calls his sister to come downstairs and instructs her to record the scene. The suspect is being aggressive and doesn't want to follow the officer's orders. All he has to do is show his ID, but he continues to refuse. The tension of the scene has escalated.
Give me a second, sir. Give me a second,
How that goes?
sir.
I'm asking you to provide me your ID or not.
Sir, what am I being
really don't like
arrested
to-
before? What am I being detained
Well,
for?
you're gonna be detained.
What am I being detained for? I don't.
You're gonna
Kiana,
be
please
detained.
come downstairs.
You're gonna be
Please
detained.
come downstairs. Yo, this officer is interrogating me because I left a key in the vehicle. I need you to call an attorney. I need you to get somebody to help me right now. Please come downstairs.
Sir,
He said he's been here for 10 to 15
Sir,
minutes.
come on over here.
He said that he's. Sir,
Come
please
over
do
here.
not touch me.
I don't want to touch you, but
Sir,
I'm asking you
please
to
do
do
not
something.
touch me. Am I
Come
under
over here.
arrest?
Huh?
Am I under
I'm giving
arrest?
you a
Why are
lawful
you
command.
grabbing me? You're not allowed to grab me. You are not allowed to touch me or put
I
your
am allowed
hands
to
on
touch
me. Kiana, record this.
Please give me your ID.
Record this, Kiana.
Please give me your ID
Yo,
before
why
you give me-
am I under arrest?
All right, you're being
Am I under arrest? Am I under
I'm just
arrest?
asking for his ID.
Am I
That's all
under
I'm asking
arrest? Record this. Go live.
Can't
Go
please
live
step
on
it up, please.
Instagram right now. Go live on Instagram.
Put your other hand on your back.
Go live on Instagram
your other
right
hand
now.
behind your
Am I
back.
under
Do it now.
arrest?
Huh?
Am
You
I
are
under
being
arrest?
detained.
Why am I being detained?
You are not answering my
Why am I
questions.
being detained?
You are not
Why am
answering
I
my
being
questions.
detained? I just dropped my nephew off. I just dropped my nephew off.
I agree. You need
Yo,
to calm down.
I just dropped my nephew off.
need to calm down.
I just dropped my nephew off, dude.
Nope.
Am I under arrest?
You are being detained.
Am I under arrest?
I mean, you're gonna be.
Yo, I got an ID in my car.
saying to you.
I've got an ID in my car.
Okay, that's
am
all
I
that we
under
need to go
arrest?
to.
Why are you trying to squeeze my hand with that weak grip? What, am I
Put your
under
other hand behind your
arrest?
back.
I
Put your other hand behind the back. Do it now. Do not reach for anything.
Am I
Put
under
your other
arrest?
hand behind your back.
Am I under arrest?
Put your other hand behind your
Am I
back.
under arrest? Am I under arrest? Are you recording this?
Put your hand behind your back and go to the ground.
Are you recording this?
Last chance my dog's coming out of the car. Last chance my dog's coming out of the car.
Fuck ass dog, man. Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? I'm down.
Get on the ground. On the ground. Hand behind your back.
Fuck off.
Can't on 1036.
After repeatedly resisting, the suspect eventually attacked the officer and ran off without his shirt.
Canine 1031. He may try to get to the...
Once the suspect runs off, the officer calls in additional police officers to help locate him. This is where the K9 units come in.
Alright, where'd you got him? Last have him. We walked. I walked this little area here.
K9-4, whoever's in Fisherman, go all the way to the south end.
While the arriving officers prepare their K9 unit, the officer on the scene returns to the vehicle in question.
Canine 1, a white female come out from 202. I believe she took the keys to his vehicle and went back inside the house while we were 36ing. Ma'am, come out. Come out now. Where are the keys to the car? Why did you go and take them? Go ahead and put your hands behind the back.
All I did was just.
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
K9-4, what's your 20?
I didn't do anything for my son's in the house.
Okay.
I'm in Fisherman, about halfway down.
Anything.
Well, you came outside and took the keys after you just saw me fighting with
Because
a...
I just wanted to turn it off, sir. That's
Okay,
it.
that's fine. You're gonna have to wait now.
I'm sorry, sir.
Am I gonna need to put you in handcuffs or you're gonna sit here?
K9-4's on the ground, so it's all here.
Because of my son sleeping at school in the morning.
I don't know why he acted like that. He called me and I just came downstairs like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay.
Why the fuck you would act like that? I told him to calm down.
I agree. I just literally wanted to get his ID and I was just gonna verify who he was and we're gonna get him out of here.
The K9 dog was deployed and is now helping to locate the suspect. Minutes passed and the dog abruptly turned around, realizing the suspect had backtracked.
God damn it. Check my...
Yeah, boy.
You gotta get him. Stop! Get that man!
Tell him stop biting me. Stop biting me.
Get your fucking hands off my dog! Get your fucking hands off my dog!
Biting me.
Get your hands off my dog!
Biting me. He's biting me. He's biting me.
Stop!
Stop biting me.
Yourself out! Knock yourself out! Don't touch that
Stop
dog!
biting me.
Here you can see that the video seems to suggest the dog only had hold of the suspect's shorts.
Walk out. Stop biting me.
He's not coming off till you come
I
out!
want to hurt you, but please stop biting me. Stop biting me, man.
Get out!
All right, y'all. Stop biting me,
Mister,
man.
put your hands
I
behind your
didn't do
back!
anything wrong.
Put your hands behind your back!
I have my
Put your
keys
hands
in my
behind your
car.
back!
All right, tell him stop biting me.
Get on your belly!
Tell him stop
Put
biting
on your
me.
stomach!
Have him stop biting
Get
me.
on your stomach.
Sir. Please, sir, have him
Get your
stop
hands off
biting
that
me. Have him stop biting me.
Get your
Get
hands
your
off the
hands.
dog!
Get your hands.
All right,
Crawl out! Crawl out!
still biting me.
You're not dead!
I'm out.
Got it, I got it.
Back up.
I'm out.
After he is apprehended, the officers drive him to a hospital for a medical evaluation. At the hospital, the bickering between the officer and the suspect continues. The blurred footage is being viewed as we received it from the police department.
Sir, you are under arrest for battery Leo, resisting with violence. You are receiving a citation for parking a motor vehicle, unoccupied and left running with keys in ignition, and as well as, I believe, battery on a police dog.
Make some more things up.
I'm sorry, make some more things up? Well, that's what happened. And even your sister explained to us exactly what she saw happen, so it is what it is.
Did you get bit on the legs?
I've been on the legs and the crotch multiple places. I had to tell him to put your dog back 50 times. I could have easily restrained him. I had him restrained and he told him to go back at me.
Yeah, well, that's called battery on a police dog. You're not allowed to touch him.
Yeah, and he was biting me.
That's what he's. That's his chub, buddy. Unfortunately for you.
Hey, what's up, man? Got you a little souvenir. For your bad choices tonight.
It was my bad choice.
Hey, don't worry about that right now.
Yeah, for me dropping my nephew off and you were detaining me.
Hey, sit up a little bit.
Without a charge or anything.
Sit up a little bit.
I'm trying to ask you if I was under arrest. I'm the crazy man.
Go ahead and
myself. Actually, I mean, if I was under arrest 10 times.
look, I ain't here to discuss your case, alright, buddy?
Watch this dude right here.
Watch me. I'm a pretty nice guy.
Tell me to get on the ground and tell the dog to bite me again. Real class, son. He's a good dog. He wasn't really trying to hurt me at all.
Well, he's a dog. He's got no bottom teeth, you know?
Probably older than you, man. I'm 36 years old. How old are you?
Yeah, you're older than me. You got me by 10. But I've been doing this for a few minutes, man. Look, all I can say is things obviously didn't go.
You gotta train them guys to read the rights, to tell you why you're being arrested, to follow the law. That's it. Like I'm coming to my car, I got keys in it. He just makes up a reason. I say, hey, let me look up the law on my phone then. And then he grabs me by my wrist and says, you being detained. I said, am I under arrest? And he slams me on the ground, puts his fucking knee on the back of my neck, and I'm not supposed to run. I was in fear for my fucking life. Don't give me I could do without the speech. You gotta teach these guys better.
Alrighty. Well, like I said, make sure you keep care of that and have a absolutely blessed rest of your life or something. You have a card? End of my involvement.
After the arrest, the case proceeded through the court system to determine the verdict. The suspect faced multiple charges: 1 count of battery on a law enforcement officer, 1 count of resisting an officer with violence, 1 count of resisting or obstructing without violence, 1 count of unlawful malicious strike of a canine, and 1 count of leaving an engine running with the key in the ignition. Months after the incident, the suspect failed to appear in court, resulting in an arrest warrant being issued. Upon his second arrest, the suspect again resisted, reportedly fleeing from officers in a blue Jeep. The chase ended when he hit a mailbox and flipped his vehicle. For the second arrest, he faced charges of resisting an officer with violence, battery on a law enforcement officer operating without a valid driver's license, leaving the scene of a crash, 2 counts, violating a driver's license restriction, not carrying a license, failing to submit insurance within 24 hours, failing to use due care, failing to give information or render aid, and failing to display registration. After spending months in jail, the suspect changed his plea from not guilty to nolo contendere, or no contest, meaning he did not admit guilt but accepted sentencing as if found guilty. This plea prevented a potentially more severe sentencing. He had to serve time for battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting an officer with violence, resisting or obstructing an officer without violence, and the unlawful malicious strike on a K9 from the first incident. The charge for leaving an engine running with the key in the ignition was dismissed. For the second incident, he served time for resisting an officer with violence, battery on a law enforcement officer operating without a valid driver's license, and leaving the scene of a crash, with all other charges dismissed. His total sentence was 364 days. By the time his sentence was decided in December 2022, he had already served 211 days in the Broward County Jail, leaving 153 days to serve after his sentencing.
Squirrely, man. Squirrely, huh?
He was grabbing Cash by the snout. He was trying to choke Cash. He was hitting Cash. So then I was hitting him.
I want to know what this guy's fighting for.